So today I'm going to talk about confidence and what we can do to make ourselves more confident. The area that I'm focusing on is the masculine energy. This applies to men who want to feel more confident, but also women who want to harness their masculine side. The first thing is that the masculine needs a purpose. It is driven, it has force, it has aggression, and so the way to develop confidence is by having a purpose that aligns with your vision and adding and contributing to society and adding value to other people. Having a purpose means that you're integrating your values into your life, and it prevents you from feeling aimless, from feeling purposeless, from feeling like your life is just wasting away. It gives you direction, it gives you goals, it gives you a vision to work towards. And so this is a way that you can harness confidence and also happiness. They're both, happiness and confidence are somewhat interlinked. The things that make you, that give you pleasure, that make you happy, are also the things that give you confidence. So by having a purpose and by living that purpose, you're not only developing confidence, but you're also integrating happiness into your life and more joy into your life by giving, which is the foundation of masculine energy. So how do you do that? You learn your values, what your strengths are, what your talents are, and you integrate them into your life. The second thing you can do is by challenging yourself, and this is a sort of aggressive energy that you're going to direct inwards. You're going to have to fight your doubts. You're going to have to fight that critical voice, that self-sabotaging nature within you, to do the very difficult things in life. By doing the difficult things, you're going to push your limits. You're going to realize how much potential you have and what you're capable of. It also gives you that feeling of achievement when you're able to overcome your self-doubts, your insecurities, and you're able to overcome difficulties that you yourself are a setback to. You're gonna feel like a powerful person. You're gonna feel like you can do the impossible. And so this is a great boost for your confidence, because if you feel and you also have evidence that you've overcome something that's difficult, sometimes that feels impossible, you're gonna then go into anything in the future that you find difficult knowing that you can overcome that, knowing that you have the resilience and the willpower to defeat this. So it does require a bit of an aggressive energy. So that's the second one, which is fighting yourself. The other one is fighting outward, is fighting the external validation of others, is becoming fearless. Being fearless requires masculine energy. It requires you to be rooted in yourself, in your vision, in your own voice, and not allowing the voice and the judgments and the criticism of others to overcome you and to defeat you. A lot of times when we're trying to integrate purpose into our lives, we come across setbacks that come in the form of family, friends, people that want to hold us back from the vision by telling us, by causing more doubt in our minds. Sometimes it's just the thought of what will people think about me, how will people react to me, how will people respond, and looking for external validation. This will, when you're in tune with the voices of other people and the needs of other people, you're not going to feel powerful, you're not going to feel confident. But when you're rooted in yourself, you're rooted with your vision, your truth, your purpose, and you are able to continue in your vision regardless of other people, is going to give you a level of confidence that makes you feel fearless. And as men, there's nothing greater than feeling fearless. And so both of these, whether you're fighting inwards or you're fighting outwards, both of these utilize your aggressive energy. The last thing that I think is very important is overcoming your weakness. as a man, when you're able to overcome your weakness, which is in most cases your sexual impulses, you're going to feel powerful and you're going to feel confident. Anything that makes you feel powerful, but in a positive way, where you're not overcoming, where you're not abusing other people, is a form of power and is a form of confidence for men. So men's weakness is their sexual impulses. If you're able to control your sexual impulses, your sexual desires, and not give in to them, you're going to not only feel, you're going to overcome your own greatest weakness. And it's interesting that men who do not have control over their impulses and are very weak sexually, they are the ones that want to control women, or they try to, because they know, because they're aware deep down of their level of weakness. There's nothing that makes a man feel more weak than his sexual impulses. And so if he's able to overcome it, he's able to feel powerless. But men who are not able to overcome their weakness, their sexual weakness, they then want to feel powerful over women in abusive ways, because they're not able to do it in a non-abusive manner. They're not able to, they resent women for making them feel powerless. Deep down, they resent women because it's their weakness. And so men who are able to overcome their sexual weakness not only have better relationships with women because they don't resent them for this weakness that they have. And it's the same thing with women. When women feel unsafe and they don't create a safe environment for themselves, in the sense that they are not able to stand up for themselves, they're not able to implement boundaries, they resent men also. They resent men for their strength, they resent men for their physical advantages. And the same thing happens with men. Men who are extremely weak sexually resent women for being women because they have a hold on men. And so for women, it is to create a safe environment for yourself. It is to make sure that wherever you are implementing boundaries, you are protecting yourself. You're not relying on other people to protect you, but you can protect yourself. And that's not in a sense of learning self-defense or being physically safe, but it is being mentally and emotionally safe in your relationships. These are things that prevent even physical abuse. So if you're able to keep yourself safe mentally and emotionally, you're also more likely to keep yourself physically safe as well. So this is a very short video on things that we can do to cultivate our masculine energy. This is specifically if you want to cultivate your masculine energy. Sometimes women can be too much in their feminine and they haven't developed enough of their masculine. So you can implement some of these to give you some confidence, but it is also for men and how they can develop their confidence in themselves and how they operate in the world without abusing others and without gaining power and control over other people. Thank you for watching. Tune into the next video where I will be talking about how women can incorporate confidence within themselves in more feminine ways.